Hey, do you find yourself playing uninspiring, boring solos a lot and you're thinking, what am I doing wrong? I just don't get it. How do people play cool solos and how do they make it sound melodic? Well, today what I'm going to do is show you some of those cool concepts that I use personally and a lot of other people use to make your solos memorable and make them sound melodic along with the band and the context of the song. What we're going to do is that secret magic thing, I think, is triads. We're going to show you triads all over the neck in this with this backing track, and what this is going to do is give you guys an avenue to maybe get out of the scales and out of the ruts you might be in. It's going to give you something different that you can start playing. You can develop motifs and repeating patterns, play it all over the neck. Once you find it one place, you can move it to a different position. These triads are really going to open the doors for you guys. So let's get started on this. My name's Shane. Let's have fun today and learn how to make our solos more melodic. Here we go. Alright, so like I said, we've got a really cool backing track to play along with this. We're going to give examples through so you guys can understand what I'm doing and incorporating here. Because over the key of E, real easy. Let's just learn the chords, the basic chords, and I'm going to show you guys how to expand on that and add soloing pieces to these chords so we can make a really melodic solo. So the first chord here is going to be just your normal E chord, and then we're going to go to a B chord, and then we got the sixth chord, which is C sharp minor. Then we've got an A chord here, which is the 5. So what we can do is, instead of playing this G or this E chord, maybe if we're just playing rhythm by ourselves, it would be okay, but let's say we're the only guitar player. Maybe we want to add some cool little licks in here while we're playing. So the first one we're going to do is going to be this E triad right here, typically. So that's going to be, because we got E note right here on the B string on the 5th fret, and a lot of these shapes are interchangeable, so this would be your E. Go up here to our B, and then go here to C sharp minor, and then we just add this finger right here and we've got the A. So on our progression would be the beauty of the triad is we can keep adding little pieces to it, because remember, we're trying to use this as a solo mechanism. Something I always like to do is getting the most mileage out of one area of the neck. So a way you can do that would be play an E triad right here. So that'd be your 1. Then we go the B, just like this. Then C minor, C sharp minor, and then A. So those are the same as I showed you before, but in this context, you don't have to move around. It's all right here. Another triad shape you can use. So here is a normal E bar chord right here. You can add this type of bar chord. This is still an E. Sorry, not a bar chord. You can add this E triad. So these 3 on the bottom. So that would be your E. Then you can go up here to B. And then what I'm doing here is I'm adding. So. And then you could go here for your C sharp minor. A little bit different fingering. And then your A. Or you could do it this way. And here's the other cool part of this. The relative minor, of E, if you guys missed the past lesson, check it out in relative minor, is that it is the 6 of E. So what that means is we can play this whole pentatonic scale and get some really cool licks out of it, because it's all together. The chords and the pentatonic, C sharp minor pentatonic is all right here. It's just amazing. So, right, we've got E, still over the E, right, and did a little run, and then we can go here to the B, right, so then the 6, and then the A. You can develop a little motif that I like to do sometimes, which is pretty neat. You could do something like, because a motif is something that repeats all the time, but then every once in a while it has 1 or 2 notes that change, and that makes it sound really cool. So when you're playing with these triads, you can add these little motifs in it. So, okay, so once you got the triads down pretty good, what you want to do now is start adding some cool little lead lines in that. So you've got the little arpeggios that I've showed you and different things like that, but this track, which is really cool about this track, is it's big, it's full, like a chorus or beginning of the song, and then it drops down to like a verse piece. So what you could do on that verse piece of this track is you could start here. This is an E note. You can develop this little pattern, so something like this. So all I'm doing is I'm hitting here twice. So I'm hitting the E, and then I'm coming back and hitting the E again. Or you could do. All those options work. So that would be the 1. You go over here to the B, which is the next chord. It's the exact same pattern. So then we go to the minor chord. It's a little bit different. And then you would go to the A chord. We're going to play open A right here. So all together. Okay, so notice how that was a repeating pattern, and it's like a motif that I was talking about. So melodic solos, I'll say it again and I'll say it time and time again, are all about melodic phrasing and motifs and repeating things, something that people will hear and make a hook out of. Something else that you can do that I've talked about before are these really cool chord scale connectors, and applies to the triads too. So if we're playing right here, this is your E triad, here's this little connector because it's on the 4 chord. If you guys missed that lesson out, check it out right here. So that would be over the 4 chord because this is the A chord right here. And then we could go up here to the E chord, right? And then go all the way up to the 2nd octave right here. Something like that works really good because it's a repeating phrase over and over again. To recap the whole thing, to make more melodic solos, what you're going to do is you're going to add triads. You're going to add motifs and repeating patterns. And you're going to chain all that together, and you guys are going to start making really cool solos that soars you up above what you've been doing before. Maybe you've been stuck in just the C sharp minor pentatonic all the time. Well, not anymore. Once you guys take these concepts, it might take some time. It's going to help you learn the fretboard. It's going to help you get out of stuck boxes. That's what triads do for you. They give you guys limitless possibilities to go to the next level and beyond that. So work on these concepts. I think it's really going to help you guys. Check out some other videos I've done here. One's on motifs and the other one's on triads. Both are going to be very helpful. Until next time, like I said, my name's Shane. Have a great day. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.